Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, Pop Retro. You can find me at Pop Retro1 on Instagram and Twitter, facebook.com/PopRetro1. So I used to be a subscriber to HorrorPack at HorrorPack.com. I used to subscribe to their Blu-ray pack, which was a sort of like a not a loot box, but a surprise package of 4 Blu-rays of horror movies sent to your doorstep every month. And over the past several months, over the past year or so, I've dropped a lot of subscriptions to some services and other things, and just sort of tightening the budget, you know, and things like that. But I happened to find, at some point, I threw in the corner a couple of stacks of discs that I had received that I think I had planned to shoot some videos for them. And, you know, my watch pile just kind of continues to grow. You know, if you're a collector of this stuff, it's always, there's always a need to watch, a watch pile, a watch stack, and it never seems to shrink. And so I found this sack of a Phantom month of HorrorPack that for whatever reason I did not get around to doing the video for. So I took a look back at my previous videos, and I believe I've deduced that this was the April 2023 HorrorPack. So I'm going to go with this probably arrived in April. So because that's one that just for whatever reason didn't wind up here on the Pop Retro YouTube channel. So let's take a look at what 4 movies showed up in this. Up first, we've got Motherhood Can Be Its Own Affliction with Zach Parker's Proxy. In the last month of her pregnancy, Esther is savagely beaten in an alleyway by an unknown assailant and loses her baby. To aid in her recovery, she attends a support group for grieving parents where she meets Melanie, who claims her son and husband were killed by a drunk driver. Esther and Melanie develop a friendship, but soon it becomes clear that both are harboring much darker secrets than they initially let on. And, you know, when both their lives are transformed by another shocking act of violence, they find that recovery may be impossible. Wildly predictable twists and turns, Proxy is a, quote, fascinating, unnerving, and endlessly unpredictable psychological thriller. I've not seen this, Proxy. Let's see what year this came out. Man, I can't read any of this because I'm blind. 2013 copyright, so 2013, maybe 2014 it was released. There's a look at the back. I do not have this in the collection, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. See what the inside looks like. This is from IFC Midnight, I think distributed by MPI Media Group, who put together and distributes that big, huge Dark Shadows collection that sits behind me that came in the big coffin. That was from MPI. I'll have to do a video on that one of these days. Okay, there it is without the shrink wrap. And, oh, look at that. We've got a security tape. It catches me off guard now. I try to open the case, and it just snaps right back on me because I got the security tape on there. You know, this is about 10 years old, so this probably was meant for sale in a store, perhaps. Right, now I can open it up and take a look at the disc. And there it is. All right, Proxy. That's the first one. Up next, number 2. To Your Last Death. Animated film featuring the likes of Ray Wise and William Shatner. After emerging as the sole survivor in a deadly revenge game set up by her father to punish his children, Miriam receives an offer from a supernatural entity to go back in time and try again. Now Miriam must survive both her father's bloodlust and the game master's ever-changing rules to save her siblings as she relives the worst night of her life. The very worst. Let's look at the back. See some of the screenshots from the animation. Marina Baccarin, Danny Lennon, Bill Moseley also in this. Quiver Distribution, and this is from 2018, it looks like. Let's open it up. There it is. That was, of course, a slipcover. So this one does have a slip for you slipcover collectors out there. And let's open it up, and there's the disc. I think HorrorPack distributed a couple of animated flicks over the past few months I was a subscriber. So there's another one. All right, up next, Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Kevin Bacon. It is Trapped. From the producer of Thelma and Louise. It's a white-knuckle, edge-of-your-seat thriller. When their daughter is taken for ransom by a gang of serial kidnappers, a young doctor and his wife find themselves held hostage while the 24-hour plan to extort their money is set into motion. Now, I'm not going to open this one. This is from Mill Creek Entertainment because I already have it. So this will go into the giveaway stack, the sales stack, and I did review this at moviesanddrinks.com if you want to go check out that review. This came out in 2001 or 2002, somewhere around there, and I remember watching it back at the time. I think via VHS rental with my girlfriend at the time, and it was pretty wild. And rewatching it a couple years ago when I did this review for Mill Creek, I thought it still held up pretty good. Pretty good suspense and thriller. So there you have it, Trapped. All right, that's 3 out of 4. One more left. This would be the HorrorPack Special Edition, which is HorrorPack's monthly release that they put out themselves. And this one is 73 minutes. And it says HorrorPack signed on there. And it looks like we've got the director's signature on the back. That would be Lou Simone. You're telling me I have 73 minutes to get there? Says the top of the back of the write-up on the back of the box. Monica is driving home after an intimate encounter when she gets a call from a private number. The anonymous caller threatens her daughter's life if she doesn't deliver a client file to him. He sends her coordinates to a location 73 minutes away and warns her not to deviate from the GPS instructions or call the police. Now, she has 73 minutes to figure out what the caller wants with the file. She enlists the help of her lover to solve the mystery in order to save her daughter, but as they get closer to figuring out the identity of the caller, they realize that all of their lives are in what? In peril. So 73 minutes, copyright 2020 on this one from White Lotus Productions. A HorrorPack original, it says in the bottom corner. Let's see. I don't see HorrorPack listed in the credits on here, but certainly probably it could be the first time and maybe only time this movie has been distributed on physical media. So let's take it out of the wrapper. There it is. There's a look at those screenshots, screen caps. And there's a look at the disc, the Blu-ray of 73 minutes. And this is number 82. And if this is April, I think I got May's and maybe June's. So I ended with number 83 or 84. I can't remember now. So anyhow, there you have it. 4 horror Blu-rays that maybe you were unaware of. And I was unaware of a few of these. So now they're in the collection and maybe you are interested too. If you're interested in HorrorPack, you can find them at HorrorPack.com. And again, I simply shed my subscription, because I shed many subscriptions over the past year. And but if you're like a younger collector trying to build up a collection of physical media, it's a pretty good cheap way to get a start on that. So you can check them out and do it that way. So thanks for watching this video. I'll be back with some more haul videos and reviews and some unboxings in the days, weeks, and months to come. I'll see you then.